G'day guys, my name's Nick and this is Nicktrition. Welcome to another Just a Tip Tuesday where I give you just a tip and as usual I'm done in a couple of minutes. In today's video I'm going to show you how you can turn any normal standard bed sheet into a suspension trainer. But first, let's roll the intro music.
Just the Tip Tuesday.
Lately, as I'm sure you've noticed, a lot of people have been training from home. And one of the hardest muscle groups to train from home is your back. Now, even if you have a pull-up bar and can do a whole bunch of pull-ups, there's probably some areas of your back that you're struggling to train at home. A solution to this is a suspension trainer. Now, you've probably seen a lot of people using things like gymnastics rings or a TRX or any other generic suspension trainer. However, some people just don't have access to a suspension trainer right now, whether that's because they can't afford it, they don't want to buy one, or they've tried to find one online and everything's out of stock. Well, today I'm going to show you exactly how you can turn any normal bed sheet into a suspension trainer. And if you stick around to the end of the video, I'll show you my top 3 exercises for training the back using a bed sheet suspension trainer. So, to do this we need 2 things. We need a bed sheet, obviously, and we need a door that opens away from you. Now, in this room I don't have a door that opens away from me, so through the magic of editing, a normal average bed sheet. Now, you can also use a quilt cover if you choose, whatever it is. I wouldn't advise using a towel. I've seen some towels rip in the past. But what you really need to do is A, have a bed sheet, B, have a door that opens away from you, and in the bed sheet you want to find a corner and you want to tie a knot in the corner. Some people like to tie a knot in the whole thing. I find the corners easier to get into the door frame. You then just want to put the corner just over the door frame, shut the door, make sure it's secure, and you have a suspension trainer. Now from here, all you need to do is figure out your grip for certain exercises. So for example, if you wanted to do an inverted row, you would find an appropriate grip, put your feet close to the door, and you have an inverted row. Likewise, if you wanted to do any other movement, you would place your feet, find an appropriate length, and perform the movement. Another reason I like to put the corner in the door instead of the side or the edge is because you actually get far more length by putting the corner in the door than you do by putting an edge in the door. So if for whatever reason you needed to be further away from the door, or you wanted to have a really long suspension trainer, you have the ability to have a super long one. Now, some bed sheets will stretch, so you may need to find your grip, readjust once you put your weight onto it, and then start your movement. So as promised, for those who made it this far in the video, I want to show you my top 3 bed sheet suspension trainer moves for a home back workout. Movement number 1 is going to be a pseudo pull-up. So for people who either don't have a pull-up bar or can't already do a pull-up, this is a great alternative. What you need to do is sit in an L sit or an L position, bent at the hips with your feet against the door, or if you have grippy shoes on, you can bring your feet away from the door. Keep your legs straight, grab as high as you can and as wide as you can on the suspension trainer, and then from here, remaining in an L position at the hips, you row up and back down. This is a suspension trainer pull-up. My next one is the movement I used to demonstrate in the first place, which is a standard suspension trainer inverted row. Place your feet, find your grip, and row. My third favorite movement that you can use with a bedsheet suspension trainer is a face pull. Now, face pulls are one of my favorite movements in general, and it's something you can easily do with a bedsheet suspension trainer. So like all the other movements, you want to place your feet, find your grip, but there's one slight difference here. I like to start my face pull in the top position. So I start with my hands like I've just done a face pull, move my feet and my hands appropriately until I find enough tension, and then from here, rocking on my heels, I extend my arms and pull to my face, keeping the elbows nice and high to avoid using the lats. So they are my 3 favorite at-home bedsheet suspension trainer movements, and how to turn any bedsheet into a suspension trainer. And again, through the magic of editing. If you made it this far in the video, I want to say a massive thank you, and I really hope you learned something. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you like me, please consider subscribing. Until next time, I've been Nick, this has been Nicktrition, and I'll see you in the next video.
Does the cheese